Welcome to Finnish Friday. Hi, I'm Rachel. This is my channel, Wildwood Vagabond. Every Friday, I'm going to bring you a Finland themed video. So because we've all been stuck in quarantine and we're probably all having wanderlust like nobody's business due to coronavirus and not being able to travel, I have been doing nothing but daydreaming about Finland, and so I wanted to bring to you 10 must-see, must-do things in Finland. And this is all obviously whenever travel can normally be resumed to Finland, because as of right now, Americans are banned from traveling into the European Union and into Finland. So we are stuck here indefinitely until we get this stuff figured out. Number one would be sauna. A trip to Finland really isn't a trip to Finland without going to the sauna. Sauna is sacred to Finns, and it has been for thousands of years. They have used it for everything from bathing, childbirthing, preparing for weddings. They use it for rest and relaxation, and there's even a Finnish proverb that goes something like, sauna is the poor man's pharmacy. So it is very important to Finns, and it's definitely an amazing experience. Almost every home in Finland and every apartment building has a sauna in it. Even some big companies have saunas, and there's even public saunas. So you can definitely find a sauna. And if I slip and say sauna when I'm trying to say sauna in Finnish, it is because I'm speaking in English, and I know that just drives Finns nuts. So please just give me a break, okay? I'm trying my best. So in the winter, you can go into the sauna and you sit in there for as long as possible until you can't take it anymore. You run and jump into a hole cut out in the frozen lake, or you can jump into the snow and roll around, and then you run back into the sauna, you get hot again, and you repeat the whole process. Trust me, this is definitely an experience that you wouldn't want to pass up, and it's something that you will never forget. Number two, Suomenlinna Sea Fortress. When I asked on my Instagram what were the top places to visit in Finland, this was definitely the top recommendation. I got the most responses about Suomenlinna. It is a sea fortress located just off the coast of Helsinki, and it's only accessible by water. You take a 15 to 20 minute ferry ride from Helsinki Marketplace to get to the island. The construction began in the mid-18th century when Finland was still a part of Sweden. The purpose of the sea fortress originally was to defend the Kingdom of Sweden against the Russian Empire and to serve as a fortified army base. Nowadays, you can walk through the tunnels of the sea fortress and visit the museums and cafes. Number three, Finnish Lapland. A visit to Finnish Lapland in the wintertime is definitely recommended. You could try to catch the Aurora Borealis, aka Northern Lights. I heard that the next big year for the Northern Lights is going to be in 2023. You could take a self-driving husky safari, visit an ice bar and restaurant, and if you're feeling very adventurous, you could try out the icebreaker ship. Big ship that breaks through the ice, and it sounds pretty cool. And then they stop the ship, you get off, walk into the frozen lake, and then they put you in. If you happen to be in Lapland during the summer, check out the Tonkavaara Gold Village to pan for gold, and you get to keep whatever you find. Number four on my list, Turku. So I can already see in the comments some people are not going to like this. Some Finns, they don't like Turku. I can see it in the comments already. A Finnish cuss word that starts with a P and ends with an E. But please, when I moved to Finland, this is where I lived. This is all that I know really about Finland. I spent the majority of my time there, and there are some really fun things to do, and especially for a foreigner, for the first time visiting Finland, I found it to be a really awesome place. It's located on the southwest coast of Finland. It is the oldest city in Finland and former capital. It was founded in 1229. The Aura River, or Aurajoki in Finnish, runs through the city, which you could have a nice picnic by. You can sit by there with your friends, grab some strawberries or some fresh fruit from the marketplace, and walk down to the Aurajoki and just have a relaxing afternoon. You can take riverboat tours. You could visit the Turku Castle, which has stood on the edge of the Aura River since the 1280s. Also worth visiting is Turku Cathedral. It is a 700-year-old church with stunning architecture, and it's estimated that as many as 4,500 people are buried underneath the cathedral. Ew. Burying important people underneath the cathedral was a practice that was discontinued in 1784. Understandably. So anyways, if you're in the Turku area, definitely don't miss out on the Turku Archipelago. There's around 20,000 islands and scurries that make up the Turku Archipelago. Many of the islands can be reached by inter-island ferries, and the ferry ride alone is a great experience. But you could also book a cabin on one of the islands, which I did in this small island called JURMO. We had to take 2 ferries to get to the island, and the island itself is very small and is prohibited to drive any type of vehicle onto the island. I think there's only around 12 people that permanently inhabit the island, and the cabin that we stayed in had no running water and only electricity, and had a hand pump for water where we pumped the water out of a spring from underneath the island, and it just felt like a step back into time, and it was just such a beautiful place. It was covered with heather, and there were highland cattle roaming around freely, and it was an amazing experience. So number 5, Finnish summer cottage. There's no better way to get into the rhythm of Finnish summer than to book some time at a Finnish summer cottage. The summer cottage experience might be the second most sacred thing to the Finns, next to sauna. Finns see it as a time to relax and recharge. There are close to 500,000 traditional summer cottages throughout the country. It's a great time to get tuned into nature and find your inner zen. Summer cottage experience could include activities such as sauna, of course, swimming, grilling, walks through the forest, foraging for wild strawberries and blueberries and mushrooms. Number 6, Porvoo. Porvoo is the second oldest city in Finland. It is located about 50 miles east of Helsinki. Porvoo River flows through the city past red stone houses, which were once used to store merchandise and exotic delicacies from distant lands. Old Porvoo has retained its traditional shape, from the wooden houses right down to the cobblestone streets. Porvoo has long been known for its delicacies, so make sure to visit one of the many cafes and restaurants and taste some of the famous chocolates from makers such as Pieni Sukla Tehdas and Brunberg's Chocolate Factory, or it might be Brunberg's Chocolate Factory. Not sure how to pronounce that. Number 7, Coley. In the wintertime, it is unbelievably beautiful. When I visited Coley, it was like entering into a magical fairy tale land. It was something out of this world to me. To me, it was the definition of a winter wonderland, with trees that were encapsulated by snow and the eerily quiet atmosphere with only the sound of snow crunching underfoot. It felt like I had entered into some other world. Coley is a hill by the Lake Pielinen in eastern Finland. It is a part of Coley National Park. Visitors can go cross-country skiing, downhill skiing, snowshoeing, take a guided excursion, or a husky safari. I heard that Lapland is very similar to Coley, so either way, I don't think you would go wrong. It just blew my mind being a Texan girl. Number 8, Moomin World. So whether you have kids, you're a kid at heart, or you're just a big fan of the Moomin characters, Moomin World would be a fun stop for you. Moomin World is a theme park based on the Moomin books by Tove Jansson. It is located on its own island off the coast of Naantali in southwest Finland. It's important to note that it is only open during the summer and a short period during February. And some hotels in Naantali even have Moomin-themed rooms. You'll have a chance to meet the whole Moomin family, and there are all sorts of activities and fantastical paths, including a Toffel's Pass and the Witch's Labyrinth, to name a few, as well as outdoor performances. Number 9, Fiskars Village. Fiskars is a village now a part of Rasiborg. I'm probably saying that wrong because I think it's Swedish, in western Uusimaa, Finland. It was founded in 1649 and is one of the first Finnish ironworks and forerunners of the industry. The village was known for producing not only iron, but later on also cutlery, knives, and the famous orange-handled scissors. Today it is known as the center of Finnish art and design. There are over 30 boutiques and workshops where one could find local craft products, a local distillery, quality restaurants, nature and mountain bike trails, and you can even rent mountain bikes from the Fiskars Trail Center. And here we are at number 10, Nummi Midsummer Metal Festival. If you're a metal music fan or just love music festivals, then definitely check out Nummi Rock Festival. It is located at Nummijärvi Lake in Kauhajoki, Finland. It is a 4-day midsummer celebration. It features at least 4 stages showcasing metal bands such as Apocalyptica, Hammerfall, The Artist Murder, and Lost Society, just to name a few. It's a 4-day event and you can purchase 4-day or 2-day tickets. You can camp overnight, hang out with friends, and enjoy the live music. So that's that. That's 10 must-see or must-do things while visiting Finland. Let me know if you've been to Finland or if you live in Finland. What's your favorite place? Is there a place that I didn't mention that you feel should have made the list? I can possibly make another video, a part 2 to this, because I know that there are definitely places that I left out because Finland is such a beautiful country and there's so many amazing things to do there. So let me know in the comments what you would like to see, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you would like to follow along with these Finnish Fridays, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell notification next to the subscribe button. That way you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You can follow me on Instagram. I'm not very consistent about posting on Instagram, but I try at least once a week. I'm also on Patreon if you would like to support my channel with as little as $1 a month. You can go ahead and check out my Patreon page. I will link all of this in the descriptions. Alright, well, we'll see you next Friday, and I hope you have a great weekend wherever you are in the world. Thank you all so much for being here and watching this video, and I love all of you. So, bye!